Hey yo, shalom, shalom. Hey, I'm finna go get me some fruit real quick, but we finna we finna do this real quick. Yo, yo, hey, can I be heard? Shalom, shalom. Can I be heard? Can I be heard? Let me know if the music too loud. Let me know if y'all can hear my voice. Also, give me just a second. I'll be right back. All right. Shalom, shalom. Can I be heard? Can y'all hear me? Shalom, shalom. Beloved, how everybody doing? How y'all doing? See money. Shalom. But can y'all hear me? All right, there we go. So y'all can hear me. All right, cool, cool. Loud and clear. Is the music too loud? Huh? Hey, look though, we finna get into these definitions one time. Probably ain't gonna do this for nothing but like an hour. Yeah. But y'all finna understand some things. Probably also gonna be one of my last lives um until my next class is over. And the reason I say so is for one, I need to prepare, and two, um uh, I said I needed to prepare, but it's something else. I got things going on. Number one, and look, I'm gonna tell y'all the next reason when I remember that motherfucker. I forgot I had that motherfucker, but I forgot. Yeah. But we hopefully help y'all understand some things. All right. So now this personally is from Capital One Trust Agreement. All right. Capital One has a trust agreement with Bank of New York Mellon. All right. Bank of New York Mellon is acting as trustee on behalf of Capital. So I was reading a little stuffy stuff. Oh, hold on. Let me shut the light. Yeah, so I was reading on Capital One trust agreement, and I was looking into the definitions that they had inside of their trust, and they were explaining the different types of account, what funds mean to them, what collateral is. Excuse me, I mean what secured account is, secured funds, so on and so forth, right? So when we understand different worlds, you can't speak the same way you would at home that you do at the business. It doesn't work like that. Like in at home we speak in slang. In the business world we speak professionally. In the legal world we speak legally. We speak what is called legally. In the banking world we speak in banking. Okay? A lot of these institutions are accepting for deposit a general deposit, a blank endorsed deposit. Okay? This video in itself to help you understand a lot of what's going on. Now, this is just Capital One, all right? But you should go look into your trust agreement with your company. It's usually on their website. Type in the search bar investor relations, and you should start seeing their 8K report, 10K report, trust agreements, DBAs, the things you would need to see in reference to that nature. And if you don't see it, get on the phone with your bank and call them and ask them how you can get access to it. If they could send it to you or whatever the case is. Because you would like to thoroughly examine it yourself as a depositor at the institution. Okay? Now, if you understand that the depositor is an investor in the institution, the reason you're an investor in the institution is because you're coming and giving them your stuff. They're not giving you their stuff. You're coming in and giving them your stuff. And what you don't understand is that when you do a general deposit, when you make this deposit for anybody, it's looked at as if it's a donation or a gift. For one, the minor is coming in using his collateral securities, and he doesn't know how to exchange them, assign them, use them, only abuse them. So they end up taking what's called power of attorney over the individual. Okay? They become the account owner. Okay? Now let's read. It says deposit account. It says deposit account shall mean the deposit account or account at the depository, which is the bank, into which funds are deposited by or on behalf of an obligor, which is you. Oh, I'm sorry, you're all capital person, the name that you're using. Pursuant to the deposit documents. That's the contract, the agreement you chose to interact with. All right. together with all money and other property on deposit therein or credited thereto. One more time. Together with all money and other properties on deposit. All right. Now we all acknowledge that we only acknowledge cash, us. They acknowledge a deposit account, the different things that can be deposited into that account is deposit documents, properties, all money therein or credited thereto. Okay, now once again, when I called that lady, when I called the bank for that lady, right? She when I called the bank for that lady, she was able to tell me specifically that the note that she got from, excuse me, that the application became a promissory note to the bank, which was deposited into an account. When it was deposited into an account, they were able to use the credits. The bank were able to use the credits and go purchase the car for her, which is why the bank ended up obtaining the title. Okay, simply because not only can cash be deposited into these accounts, but so can documents and other property. Okay, deposit account also includes all interest, dividends. Dividend earnings, income, and other distributions from time to time received, receivable, or otherwise distributed to or in respect thereof. Okay, go to the next one. So let's see what are deposit documents. All right, deposit documents shall mean the security agreement. That's a document that can be deposited into the account. The supplemental deposit agreement and all other documents, books, checkbooks, um, um, receivables, pay accounts payables. Okay, the credit files, records, and other information, including without limitation, computer programs, tapes, disks, punch cards, data processing software, and related property and rights. Maintained, the bank is maintaining it with respect to the deposit account and the funds. Okay. Now, I want y'all to keep pay attention to this word funds when we get to it because they keep speaking on funds. Yeah, they haven't said cash yet. They said money. According to the United States government, money is any medium of exchange. Okay, you have to understand what chattel paper is. You have to understand what your securities are. Your securities are your collateral. Your collateral is what you have a security interest in that is able to offset, discharge, set off a bond, a debt. All right. Depository shall mean Capital One and any other such depository institution selected by Capital One and funding organization under the laws of the United States or any one of the United States, excuse me, or any of the states thereof, including the District of Columbia or any domestic branch, which is at all times a member of the FDIC. All right. So basically, what they're telling you is a depository is Capital One or somebody that they are in contract with or that has a membership with the FDIC, the insurance claim. Now, every bank you walk into, if it's a national state member bank, that motherfucker say everywhere, your savings is FDIC insured. You have an insurance claim in case the bank comes up bankrupt. Let's do it. All right. Go to the next one. All right. Finance charge receivable shall mean receivables created in respect of periodic rate finance charges and cash advance fees, late charge fees, overlimit fees, return check charges, annual membership fees, and all other incidental and miscellaneous fees and charges, including charges for credit insurance. The accounts receivable is what is due. So those are all of the bills that are coming in your name. If you incur any one of these charges, they're going to send you a bill for that in a positive number. It's a credit to you because it can be placed inside of the deposit account. All right. Now let's see what funds mean. Funds shall mean the money, comma, instruments, and other properties provided by or on behalf of an obligor from time to time under the security agreement in respect of the receivables. Instruments and other property. Everything is about ownership, you guys. Okay. When you initially went in, the minor is the only one who showed up. Like we did it yesterday. All right. Showed y'all who the agent is and who the specific principal or obligor is. All right. In all instances, you should understand that you are not your social security number. You are not a number. You need to go into the mirror and say that 1,000 times to yourself until you get it. I'm not a number. I'm not a number. I'm not a number. I'm not a number. I represent the number. I represent the number. I represent the number. I'm the one who comes in on behalf of the number. I'm the one who steps up on behalf of the number. Are you such and such, such and such? No. I'm the one here on behalf of such and such, such and such. When you sign a document, you put such and such's name by your name, comma, because you want to make sure you separate yourself from the principal. Okay, the contract is always for, if you look at your social security card, it tells you that number is for that name. Okay. According to, hold on, you're not the infant, you're not the social security person. Okay. An infant is the decedent of an estate, someone who has died, or grantor, owner, custodian, or trustor of a trust, guardianship receiver, or custodianship that has yet to receive a social security number. Upon you, this is an estate. This is the private side. You understand? The estate is the private side. So to protect the estate, they assigned a social security number, which is the trust of it, which we read the other day. According to Social Security Administration, it was once a reserve account, and then they changed the reserve account to the Old Age Survivors Insurance Trust Fund. And they are just holding the funds on behalf of the prospective beneficiary. Aren't you the one who receives the benefits? Social Security, SNAP, CBT, all that bullshit. That's you, right? Can't nobody else use that Social Security number but you, right? However, you got to understand you're coming in on behalf of this person. This person, the infant, is identified by the Social Security number, not you. You understand? Hey, if y'all wouldn't mind, share the live for me, please. And I keep going. Share the live for me, gang. Help me help you. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Oh, if y'all can understand this in any way, fashionable form, child can. I mean, we all can. Yeah. All right. So let me get back to the storyboard. We understand that the infant is the estate, and the estate needed protection, so they assigned it a social security number. You were appointed over that number, all right? Because the account, the social security account, is the beneficiary. That's always what's due. That's always what's needing administration. All right, everything is about that number. Somebody steal that number, you think like you thought they stole your ass. Feel me? However, that's not the case. They've stolen your estate. They've stolen your estate. So, or they're embezzling your estate. All right, so let's get back to it. All right, funds collateral. Let's check this out. So we know what funds is the money, funds is the document, funds is the property. They ain't lead. They said instruments, money, and all property. Do you not have? Excuse me. When I come in, because remember, I'm coming in as a authorized representative. So that means I either got a power of attorney, or me personally, I got a trust. So I got a certificate of trust as trustee, stating that the Social Security person don't even own himself no more. It's not me not owning myself. The Social Security person, remember the infant, he don't even own himself or stuff no more because via virtue of the trust agreement, he sold it all to the trust. Okay, shalom, beloved. He sold it all to the trust. All right. So you coming in and you trying to use your credit on his behalf. He's the debtor. You're the one acting on his behalf to make sure he doesn't go into debt. Now you think this whole time you supposed to been paying out your own pocket. This whole time you think the money that he owes is money that you owe. Shalom, beloved. Oh, gang, that ain't it. What time it is, y'all? I gotta be done by 11:45. Nah, I say 12, 12 o'clock. I gotta be done by 12 o'clock. I got a meeting with my private bank. So yeah. All right. You got fun. And then you got collateral. Collateral is what you have a security interest in. Let's see. Funds collateral shall mean to the extent applicable to a receivable sold to funding under this agreement, A, the deposit account and the funds. So the account is collateral and the funds inside of the account is collateral. Hmm. How is the account collateral? Maybe because the account, your savings account, is insured up to $250,000. Not only can you use the account as collateral, but if you got some funds in the account, you can use the funds as collateral. So, say you wanted to get a loan, a secured loan, you would say, hey, can I use my account as collateral to secure the loan? Everything you're supposed to be doing is supposed to be secured loans. You're not supposed to be asking the bank for nothing. Everything, the reason you're asking for secured loans is because these loans have a purpose. These things have a reason, and once that reason is fulfilled, these things must be returned. Okay, meaning You're supposed to be able to use that insurance policy as many times as you are able to consolidate the debt, as many times as you are able to understand how to use your security interest to offset the principal balance. Okay, until you learn how to use it, I'll probably stop saying security interest. Your collateral. All right, let's read it. The deposit account and the funds. B. Each deposit document. Damn, the document's collateral too. The document is just words. It's a contract. Whenever you go into default with a quote unquote creditor, they always sell the contract to a debt collector who ends up calling you because they have been assigned the right to collect. That's what we was going over yesterday, right? Let me see where it is. That's what we was doing yesterday. And they be telling you who they debt collector is in the security agreement, in the contract that you signed to get the loan or the bank account. They be telling you who they debt collector is. It ain't nothing but a third party doing a DBA in another name. So now the debtor is collecting his credit. Man, you can do the same thing. Your social security person incurred a debt, and then you, third party, come in and collect his debt. You holding on to the promissory note. You holding on to the mortgage note. You holding on to the bills that they sending you in the mail. Hey, creditor, use your instruments wisely. Them are your investment security. That's your collateral. How else are you gonna pay his debts, Mike? How else are you gonna reconcile the account with no money? You ain't got no money in this dead world. They took your gold and silver. See? So when you understand, like Capital One just said, like the UCC said, your motherfucking collateral, your security interest, your credit is the application. Let me read it one more time. Funds collateral. And that's why I say, man, just go read Joe Bank, your people, them shit. Go read they shit. This Capital One. I got a secured credit card with Capital One. I'm finna send them a $50,000 instrument for a credit increase. And then I'm finna tell them I need y'all, I'm finna appoint y'all, y'all are appointed as fiduciary. I need y'all to make sure that this is a zero balance account and that it's brought to a zero balance every day via the collateral of the FDIC insurance claim. None of us should be going into debt. How are you going into debt and your savings is insured up to $250,000? That's because you're not using it. No, it's not. It's not. Yeah. You're not using it. You're not helping out your social security person. You just going out there incurring debt and then you just doing nothing like a child. That's why they got power of authority over your account and they receiving the compensation for doing the work. And you talking about they robbing you, they stealing from you. You gave it to them. All this they tell you in all of their agreements and whatnot, man. Look, this is what you doing, this what it is, this what we want. Because it's an offer to you. You need them as an intermediary between the treasury. That's why you fucking with them. You ask for a loan, they gonna use your documents as collateral or your account as collateral to support that loan. They doing their trustee duties for them. You ain't doing it for you. So let's see. Each deposit account and the funds, each deposit document, including without limitation, all monies due, bills are due, to become due to Capital One under or in connection with such related deposit document. They send you a bill. You need to make that bill payable at a certain bank. If I make that bill payable at a certain bank, and I have an account at that bank, they are obligated to deposit it for me. Hmm. Damn, it's some fire shit when you operating as trustee, beloved. I incurred a $2,500 liability. My social person did, and I'm finna go redeem it for him. It all make too much sense as long. And I remember my credit union when I was early in this. My credit union told me when I was back in Florida, we could deposit pretty much anything with your name on it. But I had yet to read something like this that tells me damn documents can be deposited into a deposit account. You understand? So that means I could make up anything. Damn near. I mean, that's all the promissory note is. Anything. And the reason they cool with it, especially if you know what you're doing, because the obligation of that promissory note, if it bankrupt default, you told them, hey, I want to use my security interest in the I want to use my security interest in the FDIC insurance claim to offset the liability. I mean, y'all can't do it for me. Y'all ain't got no money. Y'all bankrupt. That's why y'all need depositors to come in and make deposits. Without us, so let me help y'all understand what they're doing. What time is it? All right. Let me help y'all understand what they're doing. Depositor comes in, opens an account. These folks making $240 million a month. You gotta understand, people coming in that motherfucker depositing their checks, they deposit in their insurance, they inheritances, all blank endorsements. And these are just assets to the bank. That's why Truist got $22 trillion or something like that in assets. Or billion. Something like that. Because it's what the public then gifted them. This is what the public gave them. Everybody that came in and generally deposit. Now watch this. Now the bank, if they want to make a loan to somebody else, it's gonna use the gifts from the depositors to issue that money out. That's why they be so stressed about you paying them bills back. You understand? That's why they be so worried about you paying them bills back. Because if you don't pay that bill back, they're obligated to the depositor. Let's just say the depositor came and called for his account. To call for his account means, hey man, I want to go ahead and close that motherfucker down. Now they're in an obligation to you because what you gave them, they got to give you back. They don't have to give you the exact same thing back, but they got to give you something of equal value. So they got to go find it. So is this how they can close an account on the public side and still collect on the private? Right. Right. The account is never closed. It's just closed for withdrawal and deposit, but it's never closed on the private side for offset and discharge, which is why the secured party should go and make a claim over that account so he can use it for offset and discharge because they are making a claim over the account. All right. Uh, do the Capital One in connection with such related deposits and all rights, remedies. Damn, that's collateral. Your rights, remedies, powers of a third authority, privileges, benefits, and claims of Capital One under or with respect to such related deposits. Damn, that's beautiful. Now that I know, that's beautiful. Do y'all understand what I'm reading? What's being said to you all? Hey, y'all be eating pomegranate? Motherfucker, I just want y'all to see clearly. All right, this trust class that I got coming up on the 8th. That's the one you want to be in. Giving you a trust, a revocable and an irrevocable. You're gonna get your own EIN, which I'm gonna help you obtain. The full trust. Show you what to do with that trust. I promise you, what I'm giving y'all, y'all ain't gonna ever find with nobody else. At least the price. And then on top of that, I'm gonna show y'all how to do what we doing with this banking. But let's keep going. So with this account I got at Capital One, I know what my funds is. Say her checks being garnished for LC through the class. Did you ever give HR permission to allow whoever it is to garnish your check? If you didn't, you need to go and revoke their authority. You need to go revoke their power of attorney. Go revoke your job's power of attorney and appoint them as a fiduciary. Supply them with a Form 56. F. Your power of attorney, a W-9, and a pre-filled 1099-A for the full salary. For the full year salary. And also a 1099, a pre-filled 1099-B. And on line 13 of 1099-B, barter the full year salary for 10 times the amount. All my little friends, man. All right, so let's see what insurance proceeds is. That's crazy work. They get when the fuck y'all start getting proceeds? It's gonna be on YouTube, beloved. It's gonna be on YouTube. I don't be remembering what I'm saying, man. I be freestyling it. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I be freestyling it. It's just in here. But what I exactly said, I can't remember. You give me a clue, I might be able to help you. But I'm for real. I don't remember. All right, gang. So in the hell? Oh, okay. Yeah. So you need to go revoke HR's power of authority. Give them a power of attorney, a W-9. I'd even go as far as revoking the W-2 agreement and giving them a W-8 bin. Um, yeah, I would go as far as revoking the W-2 agreement, stating that you're capable of handling your own affairs. You can handle your own retirement. You don't need them to handle anything retirement wise, which is why you're opting out of the the taxes and shit. Give them a W-8 bin, a W-9. Tell them that you have to tell them that you're canceling the W-2 agreement. All right. Um, sorry. W-8, W-9, power of authority, uh, a letter stating their revocation of power of authority and appointment as fiduciary. You Uh, and as I said, I would send a pre-filled 1099 in the amount of the year's salary, and then a 1099-B, same year's salary, but on line 13, I would times that by 10. That's what I'm bartering. I put this out. You're not going to get the full 10, you did, but you're going to get more than that year. You did. This is what I put out, and in return, that's why we file tax returns, y'all. We are investors. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Your energy is private. You can't see it, but you out there exerting it. Your thoughts are private, but you out there exercising them. You out here putting in what's called sweat equity, beloved. As I just showed y'all with Capital One, everything is damn near money to them. You only focused on one thing. Get your mind off of it. As my post stated earlier, you guys, you all need to clear and clean your mind out. Stop stressing. Stop worrying. What the flat nat dap are you gonna do about it? Or can you at the current moment? Stop stressing. Clear your mind. Literally, give it to God. Leave it on earth. Leave it on earth so you can ascend. All right? Because when you go into heaven, you can't take the rotten stuff with you. Heaven is here. When you clear this out, you're in heaven. If you don't clear it out, you're in hell. All right? Tighten up. You can do whatever you set your mind to. Your mind is a table. It should not be cluttered. Good meals should come to this table. Your mind, not negative thoughts. Anytime negative thoughts come, you have to dismiss them. If it's not even a dismissment, understand this banking shit. Accept the lemons and return it something greater. Investor, give it lemonade. Understand? You understand what I'm saying? Let's read the proceeds. Absolutely. Hey, look, I'm not gonna hold you, right? And I mean this with my soul. I told my partner this last night. I don't know which one of y'all it is. I don't know who it is, but somebody's been calling me. Somebody was calling me real heavy yesterday. And I don't mean physically calling me. Somebody's spirit has been calling me. I don't know if it's my kids. They didn't call me. I don't know if it's an ex or something, but somebody is calling me to the point where I felt so compelled to go live yesterday. But I prolonged it or I gave it excuses why I didn't go live. I don't. Oh, that was my second reason. She told me it was me. I'm so serious, man. I felt a tug yesterday, a heavy tug. Somebody want to talk to you. Somebody wants you to talk to them. Somebody want to talk to you. Somebody want to talk to them. Somebody was calling me. You hear me? And to anybody I've hurt, sorry, forgive me. Um, to anybody that doesn't feel like we can reconcile, and sorry, forgive my anger, forgive my aggression, forgive my clouded mind. Forgive me. However we may get into contact, I'm open. I understand things take time. Clear our mind. But with that being said, I see y'all comments too. Let's keep reading. All right. Insurance proceeds shall mean any amounts recovered pursuant to any credit insurance policy. I'm dealing with brain fog, so it doesn't always stick. You're dealing with brain fog. I know it's cold outside, right? But you need to find some way to ground yourself to the earth. Writer's block, brain fog, brain farts. Go touch the earth. Go hug a tree. Go serious. Go hug a tree. Go hug a tree. Too cold. Go hug a tree. Go get a plant. Shake his leaf like you're shaking a hand. You need to get. And I can't. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't like this up north stuff, G. It ain't no sun and it's always gray. It's always gray out here. I'm from the south. Like the sun is always shining, even during the rain. That bit be shining during the snow time. Yeah. Get me some gold. Oh, gone. Say you're dealing with menopause, you need to eat your these. You need to eat these. You need to eat these, and you also need to study the shift of your life right now. A lot of us cannot get what's going on because your mind cannot shut up. Your mind, go get in the rain. Oh, it's cold though. Damn. Telling you, man, you need to connect back to the earth. However you got to do that, go connect back to the earth. When it's quiet, man, you get you the moment. You know, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, when you get you the moments, man, where it's quiet, you chill. I promise you, you need to go talk to yourself. You need to go holler at you. Understand? And I mean, the best times be when you wake up for no reason. That little man. Let me talk to y'all real quick now. 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever the case may be. That's because your mind is unsettled. Even while you sleep, your mind is still thinking. All right. It's just your mind is in overload when you sleep. Your mind tells you, let's show this motherfucker a ride. And you close your eyes, go to sleep, and you be doing some shit in your dream. You wake up hungry in the motherfucker, burning all them calories while you sleep because your energy is still going. So meditation is the only time that you can actually stop your mind. You need rest. You gotta slow this down. In order to slow this down, you gotta learn how to breathe. When you get anxious, when you get anxiety, so when people be shaking and all this, what we tell them to do, breathe. Yeah, you wake up tired because your mind is not at rest. Your body, you on your neck, goddamn it. But your mind's still going a billion miles an hour. You know? Your mind is like the sea. Excuse me. Your mind is like a boat on the sea. And if you do not have control over the spirits, the tempest, spirit of the sea, toss your ass to and back and forth, back and forth. Sisters, y'all gotta dwell in wisdom. Really, we all have to dwell in wisdom. She's the key to helping us understand ourselves. Christ came to help you understand yourself. The Bible is to help you understand yourself. These things that I have done, you will be able to do greater. He didn't come to be selfish. He came to extend power to other powers. For I have said, ye are gods. Psalms 82:6. Ain't that what it say in your law? We seen the Christ pray to God probably what, 3 times? Because he was a man able to manage his own affairs. You understand? He was a man able to do what he needed done. He delegated authority. I need 12 brothers to come and stand with me to help me get my mission done. It's chess, not checkers. scribe. You need an accountant. You need a woman, not for sex, but because she's the other side of your aggression. She's your peace. She's peace. Supposed to be. But you see how those women were in submission to him. He didn't have a boat. He didn't have a house. He didn't have a car. He didn't own nothing. Everything, even his ride. Hey, brother, I need you to go into the city and you're going to see a dude on a donkey. Pay for it and bring it back to me. He ain't had that. Everything he asked as a gift and gave it back as one. Y'all don't understand how he fed 5,000 with one person. Y'all think it just appeared out of nowhere. Y'all think the loaves and the bread and the fishes just got really, really huge. And that's how they was able to feed everybody. Understand commerce, man. Understand it never actually took money. What's due Caesar is due Caesar. Surrender his documents to him because they are his obligation. You understand? That's what you're supposed to do, Deanna. Before you try to enter into this world, clear your mind. This is fake. It's not real. It ain't gonna work. Get all that shit out. If you gonna think that way, you get out. There's no sense. There's no sense. Why are you searching the rain? Why are you putting your energy somewhere, your faith, or I'm sorry, your work, somewhere you don't believe in? Faith without works is dead. You show me your faith without your works, and I'm gonna show you my faith by mine. I'm gonna show you what I believe in, how I manifested what I believe in. It's not just about saying it shall be, but if it shall be, then I accept the tools to help it come into existence, including these information, these documents and shit. We got a few more. Did we finish that, y'all? Did I finish that? I don't know. Hold on, let me check. I believe I'm gonna find a way to be interested as well. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm thinking about um extending it out another week. Give y'all a chance. However, the early bird is gonna end a bit sooner than it did the last. So, you know, rock and roll. Did we finish this one? All right. Um, all right. I'll extend it out another week. Deanna, you should talk. Right? And stop calling my spirit like that. For real, shout if that was one of y'all, whoever y'all it is, let me breathe, man. I'ma come. I'ma come. I'ma come. I promise. All right, so let's see. Insurance proceeds, I mean any amounts recovered pursuant any credit insurance policy covering any obligor. The obligor is the debtor. That's the motherfucker that owes something. you doing it too? Oh yeah. All right. That shit was heavy. I ain't y'all think I'm bullshit. I told my partner about it yesterday. Xiaoming, how the hell y'all going in debt? If your savings are insured up to 250,000, how y'all going in debt? I know how y'all going in debt. Y'all know how y'all going in debt? I mean, y'all know how y'all defaulting and going into debt? I know how. Y'all know how. It ain't got nothing to do with the way you signing. I mean, well, that too, but I know how y'all going in debt. Y'all know how y'all going in debt? You gotta tell me. Because it ain't no way in the world you should be going to debt if you have an insurance policy. Operating like minors, that's a basic reason. Let's get deeper with it. Let's talk like you know what you're talking about. I don't know. Which one of y'all made claim to your insurance policy? The account is insured. When is the account owner gonna make claim to it? Let's read it again. Insurance proceeds shall mean the amounts recovered pursuant to any credit insurance policy covering any obligor with respect to any receivables under which such obligor. Oh, man, I read it out. Such obligor. Oh, such obligor's account. You see what I'm saying? We got another slide. So motherfucking current account. This the one, gang. Check him out. Motherfucker say, current account shall mean an account owned by Capital One. Y'all got legal ownership? Okay. under one, under which the obligations of the obligor are secured by the fund's collateral. Now, usually when you go in and you get a secured credit card like I got, they tell you they want you to put in some digits. Give us like $100 and we'll match that. Now you got $300 credit. Yeah. And then they also tell you that their credit card account is insured by the FDIC. If I made claim to the policy and made a deposit, and made the policy payable at Chase Bank, I mean Capital One, I got 250,000. Today gonna be a good day. All right. It say which the obligations of the obligor, the debtor, the principal, are secured by the fund's collateral. 1 second. Let's go back and see what fund's collateral. Yep. Funds collateral shall mean A, the deposit account and the fund. Each deposit document. So I can deposit the insurance document. Like there's a claim to the document. I can deposit the insurance claim document. Payable at paid to the order of. Wow. Including without limitation all monies due. Ain't your bills due? Money is any medium of exchange. Or to become due to Capital One under this or under on which in connection with with such related deposit document and all rights, remedies, powers, privileges, benefits, and claims of Capital One under which respect to such related deposits. A lot of shit that's collateral. And since they taking legal ownership and you got equitable ownership because it's your shit, they just holding on to it. They ain't, you know what I mean? Why you gonna use your, why you gonna tell them what to do with your collateral? I'm gonna keep it going. Security agreement. Security agreement shall mean each security agreement between Capital One and an obligor of a secured account, pursuant to which such obligor, the debtor, pledges, that means deposit, or grants gifts, a security interest in the funds, the deposit account, and any other funds under its security account, as amended, supplemented, or otherwise modified from time to time. It's money too. I can deposit the security agreement. It got money on it too. Crazy one. Yeah. Pledges are deposits. So yes, your deposits are collateral. I can understand just by reading the words what's going on, right? Like a minor, everybody that went into these establishments and just signed contracts. We ain't read to see what we was doing. You ain't take it home and try it because you felt pressured at the moment to get it done right then. You needed it, but you harmed yourself because you didn't understand what was going on, and now you can't. I mean, you can, but now you on a boat where you feel like you can't even do nothing. They taking this, they taking that. They don't want half of it. They don't want a piece of it. They want the whole thing right now, plus some more, a little bit afterward. You just feeling just surrounded by this shit, huh? Feel you, beloved. We've all been. We all done. Gotta grow up. Time to grow up. Time to grow up. Everything that you're complaining about, there is a remedy. Everything that you are complaining, there is a remedy. Okay? But you gotta go find it. Faith, if you believe there's a remedy, faith without works, you gotta go find it. It's null and void. You can't just believe God gonna give you $1 million. All right, how the hell you gonna get it? I got $1 million idea. God gave you that. He ain't only give you that, he gave you the people to help you get it. Some of y'all understand who you are. Brothers, everything about you is fine. Know who you are. But I just wanted to read some definitions to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all understand? Definitely, you should definitely be looking into your bank. they got going on, what they say is what they say is what not. Issuer, can you expand on that real quick? The issuer is the maker or drawer of the promise. So the issuer is the obligor. It all depends on the context. You know, you issue a credit card, you're a credit card issuer, and you give out your social security number or your license. You're issuing a credit card. But let me find it. On, 15 USC. It says it says the term issuer means any person who issues or proposes to issue any security, social security, document, your name, except that with respect to certificates of deposit for securities, voting trust certificates, or collateral trust certificates, or with respect to certificates of interest or shares in an unincorporated investment trust not having a board of directors or of the fixed, restricted management, or unit type. The term issuer means the person or persons performing the acts and assuming the duties of depositor or manager pursuant to the provisions of the trust or other agreement or instrument under which such securities are issued, and except that with respect to equipment trust certificates or like securities, the term issuer means the person by whom the equipment or property is or is to be used. All right, where is this at? 1578. That's the regulation. Short title security. Oh, they had me. They are, no, you become the issuer. You're issuing the security back to them. They offered you a application. You extend it back to them. But you put your social security number on it. You put your address on it. As the authorized representative of this individual, an issuer includes a person that places or authorizes the placing of its name on the security certificate. So it's the agent. Remember, the obligor is going to be the name and its number, but you're the agent on this behalf that issued it out. The, the bank, when you give them power of authority to do something on your behalf, they become an authorized issuer as well. Everything about this is about aging. Your agency gives you status. Your status gives you standing. See? Everywhere you go, you always want to state your status. Your age. Hey, how you doing? I'm coming in on behalf of such and such. Such. When you say you coming in on behalf of such and such and such, then you go to negotiating what you want to do with your securities. I need these for the purpose of securing the property, securing the consumer essential goods. I need these deposited into the account so I can go and secure the investment. And then you come up with a trade agreement with the banker. You know what you're doing. He know what you're doing. Y'all know what y'all doing. I'm finna go holler at him today. All will be well, man. Really, really. All your bills need to be made payable at that specific bank you're trying to go to. If it's made payable at that bank, they can accept it. Ohio calls it purchase money security interest. And you, creditor, should be using your security interest. You have the highest claim in the security interest. It's yours. Shalom, shalom, beloved. How you doing? Gonna get up out of here though. Give me just a second, Gibbo. I'm gonna get up out of here though. But that's really all I have for y'all. Was see these definitions, and if y'all can see within these definitions what's really going on, this will start clicking. No sweat, no sweat. All right, do y'all have any questions for me before I get up out of here?